And we're going to finish the 11th chapter of A Connecticut Yankee in King Arthur's Court really quick. Our hero has been given a quest by a woman who says her family is being held by ogres. He tried to give her the third degree about this, but got no information, and his Squire Clarence was basically like, well, yeah, she's just going to go with you, and you'll figure it out together. So he's just described getting into his armor, and we'll pick up from there. The boys helped me, or I never could have got in. Just as we finished, Sir Bedivere happened in, and I saw that as like as not I hadn't chosen the most convenient outfit for a long trip. How stately he looked, and tall and broad and grand. He had on his head a conical steel casque that only came down to his ears, and for visor had only a narrow steel bar that extended down to his upper lip and protected his nose. And all the rest of him, from neck to head, was flexible chainmail, trousers and all, but pretty much all of him was hidden under his outside garment, which of course was of chainmail, as I said, and hung straight from his shoulders to his ankles, and from his middle to his bottom. Both before and behind was divided, so that he could ride and let the skirts hang down on each side. He was going grailing, and it was just the outfit for it, too. I would have given a good deal for that ulster, but it was too late now to be fooling around. The sun was just up, the king and the court were all on hand to see me off and wish me luck, so it wouldn't be etiquette for me to tarry. You don't get on your horse yourself, no. If you tried it, you would get disappointed. They carry you out, just as they carry a sunstruck man to the drugstore, and put you on and help you get to rights. Excuse me. And fix your feet in the stirrups, and all the while you do feel so strange and stuffy, and like somebody else, like somebody that has been married on a sudden, or struck by lightning, or something like that, and hasn't quite fetched around yet, and is sort of numb, and can't just get his bearings. Then they stood up the mast they called a spear, in its socket by my left foot, and gripped it with my hand. Lastly, they hung my shield around my neck, and we was all complete and ready to be up anchor and get to sea. Everybody was as good to me as they could be, and a maid of honor gave me the stirrup cup by her own self. There was nothing more to do now but for the damsel to get up behind me on a pillion, which she did, and put an arm around me or so around me to hold on. And so we started, and everybody gave us a goodbye, and waved their handkerchiefs or helmets, and everybody we met, going down the hill and through the village, was respectful to us, except some shabby little boys on the outskirts. They said, "Oh, what a guy!" and hove clods at us. In my experience, boys are the same in all ages. They don't respect anything, they don't care for anything or anybody. They say, "Go up, bald head!" to the prophet going his unoffending way in the grey of antiquity. They sass me in the holy gloom of the Middle Ages, and I have seen them act the same way in Buchanan's administration. I remember because I was there and helped the prophet and his bears and settled with his boys, and I wanted to get down and settle with mine, but it wouldn't answer because I couldn't have got up again. I hate a country without a derrick. And that's the end of chapter 11.